What's going on, paisanos? V here, coming at you another episode today. The month of July is going to be really busy. I mean, right now in this month, I guess we're all kind of busy. What with Nationals on the horizon, and if you're not going to Nationals, well, you're just getting ready for World Celebration. So every Yu-Gi-Oh player, for the most part, is doing something. But yet next month, everyone kind of forgot about. Maybe they kind of realized, but I don't think everyone realizes how close we are to getting 2 sets. Well, we're getting Rising Rampage core set coming out the end of July. But before Rising Rampage comes out, the sneak preview is roughly around the 20th, 21st, I believe. The sneak preview for this set. So we're going to have that set, the availability of the set, around the 20th to the 21st. And then we have Battle's Legends Heroes Revenge. Another set that comes out on the 12th. So you got a set coming out on the 12th. And then 8 days later, you got the pre-release. And a couple days later, you got the core set releasing, all happening in July. All these cards dropping in a span of a couple of weeks. And it's not a lot, actually. And if you go to Nationals, well, it's even more of a short of a time, because you only got a couple of weeks after you get back from Nationals until you got to get ready to get yourself ready and situated for the new meta, World Celebration. If you're going to the YCS in Oregon, I believe it was. Why are they having it in Oregon? It's like so far away. Anyway, guys, it's all over the place right now as far as the set releases and all these cards shuffling around. But the main thing to do is always, as they say in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, stay calm. Don't rush into any of these sets. Don't go in and buy Battle's Legends or Rising Rampage in the cases. Don't spend $15,000 on stuff thinking you're going to profit. Just calm down. Let's see what's in these sets before we start talking about what to pick up. And as it stands right now, we don't have much spoilers besides what Konami's already told us in Battle's Legends and in Rising Rampage. So just make sure to chill out and calm down. Don't throw money to nothingness and expect to get results. It doesn't work that way with the market, unfortunately. Before I get in, guys, with the market watch, I want to say, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below. And if you have a question for the end of my next market watch, well, just type it down below, #QV, and I'll answer at the end of my next market watch. That's simple. Moving on to it, guys, look at that Dark Neostorm. So we're seeing Dingiryu, a card which has a market price of $42, but used to be around $45. And now we're seeing it here, roughly around $40, because Dingiryu's dropping. Well, with the release of the Unlimited Edition coming out in a couple of days, we're going to see this card drop even more so. And that's not to be much of a shock, to be honest with you. It's only a tool for Orcus. Even though Orcus is definitely a tier 1 deck, it's still not, doesn't mean to be this high of a card and price point. You know what I'm saying? Just like No Material, the card which doesn't deserve to be at $37, which it currently is. It's actually stabilizing a market price. It was roughly around $38. I believe at highest it was $39. It's going lower in value. This bag of trash card that Yu-Gi-Oh players are realizing that's not good. Well, that card, yeah. That card's going lower in value. Now, yeah, you're right. It was 25s. I think it was at one point it was even 20s, and I still not to buy it. It got spiked up to about $38, $39. I still not to buy it, and now we're seeing it here roughly around $37 before the unlimited version comes out. And I'm still saying not to buy it. This is artificial buyout done by the vendors. I really keep reinforcing that. I know a lot of guys are already sick and tired of hearing it, but I really have to say it for maybe someone new stumbling onto the channel. This is a fake buyout that rose this card's price up. Just don't touch it and watch it go back down. It's going to be inevitable. Silent Mining was a card, actually, I'm surprised it didn't even go higher in the market. Look at the current price point, Silent Mining is $25, but we're seeing it over here. Maintain a $25 price point, but not really go high, even though Silent Mining rates are getting new support. We know the special edition of Dark Neostorm has a great new spell for Silent Mangrates, and who knows what that sees playing now. It looks pretty good, and wouldn't be surprised if Silent Mangrates and cards like Silent Mining go up higher, while with Marine sets on the horizon, as well as this new promo card that is going to boost up Silent Mangrates as a deck. Ghost Sister and Spooky Doll going back down in value from its low. It's currently $20,000 on market price, where it's barely holding on to 22s. It's just gonna go lower. It's a nice card, guys, but and the thing is, I think it was the first like week or two, a lot of duelists tried putting this card in a side deck, main deck. Ultimately, it just has no place for it to really go. It's not that good of a card, and we're seeing the market just drop the card's value down. Cherry Beanie, eBay, Angel of Burning Abyss is roughly around $19, under its $20 market price. No shocker there. Crusader Aramax is roughly holding a $14 market price, and it's stabilizing the market at $14 as well. Bro Tour is about $12. Not really crazy changes as far as that point from the market. Everything for the most part is stabilizing. Nightmare Incarnation Idolies is barely holding on to $7, which is its market price. And then we got Crackdown, which has a $3 price point, and it's just holding on to that price point. So it's nothing really changing too much. We really have to see what happens with the with the release of Dark Neostorm Special Edition, and what happens to all the cards? Are going to all go down in value? Is it going to change the market up, or you think, guys? Or is things going to go back up after Dark Neostorm is fully released in the Special Edition? Then we have Infinity Chasers, and normally I want to go over this set because I just sporadically pop in and go, you got anything good, and just pop out as far as the set, because all this set has for me is a couple of cards I think are going to be good in the future, and 2 deck cores. One of which is Witchcrafter, which has a $25 market price, but it's about 23. It's trying to stabilize back to 25. It's not going to do it. Nobody's buying more Infinity Chasers, so it might stabilize roughly around 25, is what I'm saying, for creation. So if you're going to build Witchcrafters, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But as far as Evil Eye, well, it has a weird price point for it. Looking at Evil Eye right now, the market price for Sergio, Watcher of the Evil Eye, is about $14. And you got one here for $750. This guy has, more than 50,000 plus sales. So, yeah, $750 for Sergio. And then you have another light, you played one for like $12.50. And then near mint first edition is about $14 for this card, which is once again back to up to its market price. So Evil Eye is still dropping. I mean, even Witchcraft Creation is still dropping. Both of these are dropping. And it's really hard to say when to go in on this, because you don't want to be that guy that bought Creations when they were 35s and Sergios when they're about 38, I believe it was. Something insanely stupid like that. You don't want to do that. But then looking at right now, the price point is $23 and $750. Well, after that, $750's gone. It's going to be hitting back up to those $14. So this is quote 14. But you don't want to be the guy to go in and buy it at this price point, because if it keeps going down, you just magically waste money. So it's really hard to say when to go in on Witchcrafter and Evil Eye. I don't think they're tier 1 decks. I think they're great fun casual decks with amazing artwork as far as Evil Eye. But nevertheless, it's hard to know when to pull the trigger on these cards. And there's a lot of other cards here as well. Another deck core, Infinite Track, which Anchor Drill is still maintaining a $6 price point. It's been doing that for a while. Nothing really has changed as far as that. But yeah, that's all it is for that set. Looking at Savage Strike, we have cards like Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. Market price is $88, but yeah, that was a couple of days ago. And now we're seeing Fantastical Dragon Phantasme slowly start to go up in the market. We'll check out the price point a little bit. I'm waiting for the internet to load. We have Part of Extravagance, which has a $70 market price, but for our limited version, it's actually around $62 for Pot of Extravagance, and this is going down in value. There's no deck that fits it in. I said before, it's going to go down before what I think is going to happen is going to go back up, but at first it will be going down in value, and that's what we're seeing right here. Going back to Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, it has an $88 price point. The unlimited version is about $94. First version is about $95. Not a big difference, but it's a card that, once again, this isn't a card you get and go, okay, I need this just for Nationals. You have to look at Phantasme more realistically. After World Celebration, when Konami starts slapping up a new set with tier 1 decks in it, I'm pretty sure it's going to have links in it. And if it's going to have links in it, you're going to want to have Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. I think this card would be getting a reprint, sure, probably around like a couple of months from now. And if that's the case, well, this card's going to still maintain being a very expensive card. We're seeing that what happened right now. We're seeing the market drop it down a little bit, and now it's going to go right back up. So hopefully you guys held yours, because it's a bit of a money card. At least 2 of them at the minimum. And then look at the rest of Savage Strike. Nothing really changed as far as their price points. Everything's really the same. We have Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing. The Ultimate Rare version came out new challenges. Has a $16 market price. Name and First Edition's holding it at $12. It's dropping down. That cutesy little combo it's just not all what it used to be, I guess. You know, everyone used to play it, now almost nobody plays it. That adorable little combo. The secret version from new challenges is also like $5. Once again, the market price is holding it at $8. The Mega Tin version also roughly around $5. And the Mega Tin market price is about $6. So it's just dropping down in value. Just because not a lot of you players are playing that. I forgot the combo actually. I know the picture of the card in my head. I just forgot the name of it. Whatever. Moving forward, Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, of course. Ghost Rare has a $14 market price. And then we go here, we got Unlimited. It's about $30. First Edition, hitting near $40 for this card. It's just Ghost. That's all it is. Ghost Rares all over the place are going up in value. And yeah, you can get your unlimited ones. And they're very cheap. They're insanely cheap. I mean, not Dark Rebellion, XYZ Dragon, but other Ghost Rares are very cheaper still. And then you got the first ones that are going to be a lot more higher in value. Well, Ghost Rares are going to get harder and harder to find. And as they get harder and harder to find, all ghost rares are gonna go up in value, especially first edition ones. That's why I always emphasize on buying that. But I think it's time to just give the big call out, because we're not getting no more ghost rares. We're seeing them all get bought all over the place. I've been sporadically sprinkling them in these market watches, so if you can find a ghost rare, grab it as fast as possible. It's a money card, it's a hard find card, and you could try to negotiate and haggle with your store owner. But I'll tell you right now, being a fellow store owner, when someone haggles with me, I become a brick, and I'll smack them in the face with the goddamn. I hate when people go like. I should do a local story about all the people that come in and the things they say to me. Guy want actually what's the best price you can do on a $4 pack of Yu-Gi-Oh. That actually just happened a couple of weeks ago. Guys asked me what's the best price you can do on $2 cards. That also happened about a week ago, actually. You know, doing things like that to your store owner is only to get them pissed, and they're not gonna want to cut you no deals. If store owner wants to cut you a deal, they'll just do it. Don't try to negotiate. You're not in Baghdad. Is it Baghdad or Pakistan? If I would don't, it's not like a flea market and whatnot. Bizarre, I think they call it. Don't do that. It gets them really angry. It gets me really angry, and it annoys me, and I'm just not going to want to hear no crap. Straight up. A little side note there. On top of the market, watching a little story insight. Moving forward, let's look at dual power. I know if I invested a lot of money in this set, I would lose money. Infinite Permits, which actually originally settled roughly around $40, had about $30 market price as you're currently seeing right now. But the price point is actually dropping still lower than $32, and $32, and it's going to continue to go lower. Infinite Permits is a phenomenal hand trap, probably the best hand trap in the meta. I know people say Ash. I personally think Infinite Permits is better of a card, but it's going to be dropping down in value. The only card that looks like kind of stabilized is Evenly Matched, a card which price point is $10, which matches its market price. Then you have Borlo Dragon, and has a $9 market price, but you're seeing here at $8.50. You know a little secret? It's gonna drop more. We know in the Rocket Structure deck, we're gonna get a Borlo Dragon reprint. This is confirmed 100%. I'm not sure if everyone has 100%, but Konami sent a letter to our store owners telling us this is going to get a reprint. I don't know with rarity. I don't know if they're going to do like super rare or like ultra rare. Most likely it's going to be a common Borload. But nevertheless, Borload's getting a common reprint. That version is going to be going down in value. Then you have Ash Blossom Joy Spring, which is about $8.50. Once again, it was around $9 at its seller price. It's just dropping more in the market. Ghostspell and Haunted Mansion, remember this card was around $20 for this version? $20 for Ghostspell and Haunted Mansion. Does anyone remember that? The dual power version? Well, look at it right now. It's $7.50. And look at the original version of Ghostspell and Haunted Mansion with a market price of $20. It's barely holding on to $17. It's about $16.40 on the market for Ghostspell and Haunted Mansion. Then you got Cyber Dragon Nash. Another card's roughly around $5.50. Ghost Ogre's about $5. Card of the Mice stabilizing actually. Hey, look at that, around $5. The thing about dual power, and I was gonna do a full video just about dual power because I think a lot of people missed the beat on this. Is this set was known to be the best reprint set. We got a lot of reprints given to us. We got a ton of time to go in and buy these cards. Konami didn't necessarily bottleneck the production of this set, knowing that a lot of UK players are going to go in on it. Bottlenecking is when they go, okay, we're going to have, normally we have a set about this many set, and then we'll have another run of it, but it'll be this many. Well, Konami really didn't do that. They just said, hey, stores, you want this? Cool, here's what you get. And if you still want some more, here's another one. And then they bottlenecked it, from what I could see talking to my distributors and looking online on Konami's website. I was able to get a lot of cases of this set, and I got rid of them all relatively fast, and I was able to get more and stuff like that, and I think a lot of owners was able to do that. With that said, Yu-Gi-Oh players that wanted to buy a crap ton of dual power did, and Yu-Gi-Oh players knew. And any vendor, you got any vendor, if you get in on something early like dual power and you crack it, sort it, sell it early, you'll make the most maximized profit you can. Check out Necros Brionic. It has a $3 market price. It's right there, $3 for Necros Brionic from dual power. Well, this card is selling way above that. And you go back to my previous market watches in which I talked about dual power when it was first coming out and talking about cards like Necros Brionic and other Necros cards and saying how it's going to be going down in value. And the reason is everyone was buying out dual power. Whether you're a local store owner, whether you're a vendor, backpack vendor, whether you're just some guy that just wanted to buy a lot of it, sort it up, and try to sell it. The only difference between the people that made money and the people that didn't make money is timing. Timing means everything in Yu-Gi-Oh, especially if you're buying en masse. And you really want to get a set early. Hey, if you get a set a day or two before anyone gets it, you crack it, sort it, sell it, you will make a crazy amount of money. And this is why stores like to do this. Stores get access to pre-sale pricing, so we can list prices of cards way before anyone else gets to do it, and we make a good amount of money doing it, by the way. Little side note. But nevertheless, guys, if you still have dual power, you still have a lot. Let's say you still have, I don't know, $15,000 worth. You could still make money off dual power, but you have to time everything. Sets, I go over this to the market, and I talk about the market constantly about all these cards. And I talk about so many cards. And I talk about cards that are from older sets. Like, we just talked about Dark Rebellion, a ghost rare. Yes, but from an older set. And I think dual power will still have value in the future. I think cards will sporadically be taken out of dual power and will go up in value. This will happen. But as far as any Yu-Gi-Oh person who went in, not just that one silly person with the 15,000, anyone who still has dual power, there's still money to be made in this set. But it's going to take a long while. When Bowser Legends Electric Revenge came out, Denko Sekka was $1. And my good buddy House of Champs, we talked to each other about what we thought was going to be a pick. And my first thing I said to him was, it's going to be Denko Sekka. It's going to be Denko Sekka, no doubt in my mind. I couldn't emphasize it enough. Because, like I said, I literally said, the card gets banned or the card's going to be money. It's going to be inevitable. With how the meta's shifting, it's going to hit it eventually. And that's what we saw. And I think that looking at dual power, that can easily happen as well. We can see a big money card. But because the set has a big money card, don't get too excited right now and go, V, you're right, I'm gonna go to DA Card World or go on eBay to a distributor pretending to be a regular seller, or go to Walmart and buy tons of dual power. Don't be that guy. Just realize that we're gonna be getting more sets in the future, and you have options as far as how you want to sort and sell these sets. I just want to, this is something I wanted to address. I know the first time I made fun of dual power, I made fun of the guy dropping 15,000. It was a joke. We were just having a good laugh, but I really wanted to give you a real evaluation into dual power and into any other future set. Realize Yu-Gi-Oh players are more aware of the market more than ever. Whether it's my great channel doing market watches that you subscribe to, or whether it's just other content creators, or if it's just a Facebook group that I created that says literally Yu-Gi-Oh Market Watch, or if it's just a Discord. All over the place, Yu-Gi-Oh players are talking about the market. It's happening constantly. And Konami has realized this, and they've gone in and started throwing out cards as preview spoilers, and Yu-Gi-Oh players are reacting to those previews just alone, and it's kind of getting a lot of hype and anticipation for a set that's going to be coming out, like the 2 sets coming out next month. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is make sure to do your research, make sure to understand that if you want to make quick cash, you got to get in on it early. If you want to make late cash, you got to grab this set and just hold the majority of the cards, sell money, hold the majority of the cards, and just throw them to the side, forget about them, have them well sorted, and then when the card goes from in the set, you grab that bad boy and you throw it in the market. That's how you make your real money in these kind of sets, and that's what stores do, vendors do, that's what a lot of people do. In fact, everyone that makes money in Yu-Gi-Oh, that's probably the best way to do it. Moving forward, though, looking at Drill and Lockbird, someone hit me a couple of market watches ago and said, "Hey V, why is Drill and Lockbird so low in value?" I mean, yeah, the other versions are super low in value, and we're seeing it over here. Look at the market price compared to other prices of these, where you got the common version, which is $4. I mean, that's kind of stabilizing, but it gets crazy as you go more up. Drill and Lockbird Ultra Rare from Legendary Collection Kaiba is $8.40. We're seeing it here about $5.50. Drill and Lockbird OTS Tournament Pack 1 is about $10 in the market price, but we're seeing about $5.50. Drill and Lockbird Star Trek Blast Rare, which is $15. No, not happening. Actually, those are moderately played. $15, is it actually happening? No, it's not happening. JK, it's actually about under $5 for the Star Trek Blast Rare Virtual Drone Lockbird. And then you have the OTS Tournament Pack 8 Drone Lockbird with a $50 market price, but it's still showing to be about $50. And the guy asked me basically why, besides Ulti, why are the other ones going down in value? Well, Drone Lockbird's not being used. Think of it this way. What was the hint I just showed? Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion. If Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion got an Ultimate Rare printings, the other versions would go down because that card's not seeing play. The Ultimate Rare would still maintain value for a while, and as OTS packs progresses, it will go back down in value slowly. Nevertheless, go back down in value. But what I'm trying to say with that is that Drone Lock Ultimate Rare is still going to maintain a pretty high price point. It might slowly go down in value. I mean, slowly. As we move forward and down in the price point, it gets slower and slower and slower. But the minute the card becomes relevant, whoa. This card hits $70 instantly. Easily. Not even no question in my mind, it'll hit that. Oh, by the way, I feel like we're due for another OTS Ultimate Rare. I know in OTS Pack 8, we got Drone Lockbird. We got Ghost Ogre in OTS Pack 5, I believe. I think we're due for another OTS Ultimate Rare, if I'm not mistaken, for a hand trap. And Konami, if you make it Ghost Spell Haunted Mansion, you're just not here, are you? You're just not, you don't know what you're doing, do you? You're just picking cards and you pick the wrong one. Or you make Ghost Tribune win the cherries. Konami, I'm happy, but I don't think everyone else is happy. It should be Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Though I would settle for Effect Vela Ultimate Rare and OTS Pack 11. That would be so nice of you, Konami. Nevertheless, OTS Tournament Pack 11 is going to be coming out in August. Get ready for that. That's guaranteed going to happen. Moving forward, Vanny's Ruler. And I'm not talking about the Ultimate version of Vanny's Ruler. No, the Champion Pack 8 one. Common. Has a $6 market price and it's matching around $6 for Vanny's Ruler. Then we look at the Cyberduck Impact. The Rare Vanny's Ruler has a $5 market price. Well, it's around $5, almost near $6 after that one over here sells. The first one. The second one goes up to almost near $6 for Vanny's Ruler. Okay, quarter box it up, boys, and get on there and sell. Then you have Super Team Buddy Force Unite. No, this card has nothing to do with the market watch. It has no crazy intrinsic future value. I just like this card. I actually just bought my first one the other day because I was supposed to like buy a bunch of these and I forgot. So I got one the other day in a collection. I'm keeping it. Just want to throw it out there for you guys. And if I ever go to a vendor and you ever see me at a Yu-Gi-Oh event like Nationals, remember about this card because I'm going to buy more. I want to RO9 this card. I need to buy 8 more of this card. I don't think it's going to be good. I just love the artwork. And it's so dramas and they're funny. Okay, moving forward. Pain Painter came out in Generation 4 as a secret rare. Solo print, by the way. Market price has a card roughly around $8. We're seeing the Lightning Play Unlimited about $11.30. First edition being almost near about $12 for Pain Painter. It's going up in value. Swap Frog is doing crazy things as well. Being the fact that it's a card that's going to be seen play Marine Sis. I don't know if that deck's going to be good or not, but this card definitely sees play in that deck. No market price has Swap Frog roughly around $61. Yeah, about that. It's $80 for Swap Frog. $80 for Ultimate Rare Swap Frog. Why? Marine Sis hype. I don't think it's going to be good, personally speaking, but if it is, Swap Frog. Oh, and if you want the other common version, well, the unlimited version is about $3. First edition version is going to run you around $5 for a Swap Frog. For Swap Frog. Came out in Stars Overdrive. Then we have Emergency Core. You hero players are sneaky. You're thinking I'm not going to see what you're doing? Are you really hero players? Really trying to like just blowing by me? Because I literally just, all I do sometimes is sit down, listen to music, or watch a TV show. I'm recently watching Z Nation, finishing up on last season. And then I'm watching, but I'm just going to give you guys a mentality of what I do. I have my iPad, which is right over here. I watch Z Nation or Letter Kenny. I've been watching a lot lately because I love Shorzy. I do that and I look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards constantly because I just love looking at cards. I love playing cards on my deck boxes on near me. Even the crappy regional deck box that KONAMI ripped on me that hasn't emailed me back yet. All this I do as I look at Yu-Gi-Oh cards constantly. You're not gonna slip one by me. Look at Emergency Core. This card over here. Well, you know what? I don't want to look at the secret rare. We're not going to talk about how the secret rare has a $7 market price and it's almost near $10 with only 7 price listings. Yeah, they're bulky price listings, but that's because you guys are trying to buy it out. Lazies. Let's go all the way down to the bottom of the page. Let's go to the bottom. Okay? The bottom is the Enemy of Justice version of Emergency Core. Lightning Play Unlimited is $2.37 for a common that came out on Enemy of Justice. One up, you say? Sure. Legendary Collection 2 common versions are going near almost $3. If you want to include 7-8 cent shipping, it's about almost $4. Higher than its $2 market price. More, you say? I'm already with you, guy. Duelist Pack 3, Jake and Yugi, another common version? Well, that one's almost about $2, which actually matches the market price. Good job, guys. You missed one. I'm glad we haven't caught you too badly in there. Then got Emergency Core from Dark Relations 4 common. Another version, which is almost near $4, has a $2.75 market price. Oh yeah, and the structure that came on Hero Strike, that's at $3, almost near $4, has a $3 market price. And then there's a secret rare that you guys been buying slowly. Hero players, I don't know if you've been doing this on purpose or there's some kind of like hive mentality where like a certain time of the day you just all go on and buy random cards that say hero on it. Gotcha though. I don't know, I just want to show this to you guys. I'm not buying this card. I just want to let you know if you are a big fan of heroes, here you go. If you guys didn't get in the hero meeting, happens at 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. Then you got Miracle Fusions all over the place. I mean, the common ones are still relatively cheap, as you guys can see over here, but as you get a little bit higher, it gets more expensive. The Ultra from Legendary Collection 2 is like $1, $2, which is roughly around its market price. But if you want to buy the Dark Relations 4 one, well, that one's a little bit different. It has a $6, almost near $7 market price. And then when we go over here, we're going to see it actually around $16 for Old Super Rare. You know what? If you're spending that kind of money, just buy the Ultimate Rare. If you want to buy it. I thought you were a real hero player. If you're a real hero player and you're rocking with that Super Rare version, okay, so I can see you're a poser. So a real hero player will buy Ultimate Rare Miracle Fusions, $16 price point. It's not that, by the way. It's definitely not $16. I didn't even check yet. Oh, look, unlimited to 12s. Wait a minute, unlimited to 12s. That means you could buy the $16 Super Rare or unlimited Ultimate Rare. If you have a $16 Super Rare Miracle Fusion, you're just a stupid Yu-Gi-Oh player. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, you're not even doing it right. Is that first edition? What's the first edition? 16? That'd be pretty funny. That'd be really funny if it was $16. Let me see. Where is it? This is how much I researched I did. Okay, no, it's $32. $32. First edition. Noble price. But yeah, no. Light Play Unlimited. There's a couple of them over here. It's like 11 to 12 bucks. That's a good price for a card that's the most highest rarity. Or once again, you can get the super rare version because you want to be that guy trying to pretend you look cool. A little fun fact about super rare version: it's just a lot of money, and then none of them are first edition. They're unlimited. You know, like the ultimate rare version. And if you buy the ultimate version, good for you. It's a good version. It looks nice. When I had my hero deck and I had a max rarity, ultimate first edition Miracle Fusions, first edition baby, it looked clean. That was back when like lights ones were a thing. Anyway, if you have an ultimate rare card that says level in it, you're gonna want to pay attention to this part of the market watch. You see, everything that has level in it is just worth money. Arm Dragon level 7 ultimate rare came out on Solo the Duelist has an $18 market price. Well, is it $18? Nope. $39 to almost near $40 for the unlimited version. We don't have the first edition version for our price point, so it's $40 for Arm Dragon level 7 ultimate rare, unlimited. Dark Lucius level 8 ultimate rare came out on Cyber Dark Impact, $30 market price. Sure, it's probably oh no, it's $81 for Neiman first edition. It's been bought out. Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8, $6 market price. Well, it's actually under. It's about $4 first. I'm joking, no, it's definitely not that. Lightly Played Unlimited is $120. This one is in Deutsche. And it's $175 for the German version of the first edition, because we don't have a regular English first edition. But if you want a German one, it's about $1.75. What a low price for a card that just is doing so much in the meta right now. Alert Queen, level 7, ultimate rare, came out on Cyber Dark Impact, $10 market price. And the funny thing is, you will go $10, it was no V, it was never that price point. Yeah, no, it definitely was, by the way. It was realistically $10 for a first edition one, and you were getting ripped off. That's a real thing. Less than a couple of years ago, this was pure facts they're showing you here. But looking at it right now, Let You Play first edition is roughly around $67, roughly. After this one's gone, it hits up to $90. And then you want a first edition version? Well, I got you. Give me $100, and you catch yourself a first edition Allure Queen level 7 Bay all day. Now, there's probably other level cards that's ultimate rare, but I just got sick and tired after my 4th one. I just stopped looking at level cards because I just started getting nauseous. Because I used to always make fun of people that play level cards because they had a spell card that would make you would level your monster out. I was not gonna show it here, probably, right? No, of course. I think it was which one? I think Horus was the one. Like they would play it in the Horus deck. And, it's not even showing it, damn it. There was a card that if you had like a level 6 Horus, you can make a level 8 Horus, but you play this one spell card, you go to 8, but I get to draw 2 cards. And I thought levels are such a bad idea. The minute I saw that card, I was like, I'm never going to play levels in my life. I'll never collect a level card. I should have collected level cards, what I'm trying to say, because they're money. Ultimate First Edition versions are just money all day long. By the way, can we just dream that Yatagarasu come off the balance one day? You know, the only time in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Players get in a fist fight, a straight fist fight, a straight to your face fight at a regionals, no less, in Manhattan. Classy, I know they are. My fellow paisanos in Manhattan was during this format where you played Cyber Dragon, Yatagarasu, and you thought you were the stuff. And a lot of people were excited about playing Yatagarasu back in the day, and I hated that. I think I was playing Arm Benkei OTK, like an honorable duelist. I don't need a Yatagarasu you. I'm just gonna beat your face in 1,000 times, and we're just gonna both understand the fact that I just don't need this Yatagarasu little jazz thing happening. Anyway, Yatagarasu Legacy of Darkness is a secret rare, and it has other printings that are kind of low in value right now. I'm pretty sure they're going to be going up in value unless Konami reprints Yatagarasu. Look at the original version. If you have the original version, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors out there, Legacy of Darkness Yatagarasu has a market price of $16. Well, it's not that. Look at Yatagarasu Light You Play Unlimited, it's about $43, but I really want to focus on this page 3. Light You Played First Edition is $49. Follow the bunny, boys. Light You Played First Edition goes to $50. The next one hits about $60. The next one hits about $181. No, the bunny's still bouncing. $299.99, and then the other one after that is $450. By the way, I mentioned that these are all one-ofs. So if someone came in and they're like, you know what, I don't like Yatagarasu being at $50. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna muhahaha it up and just buy them all up and make Yatagarasu $450. Why? Because it could come off the balance. It'll never come off the balance, by the way. It's ever come off the balance. But it's extremely expensive, by the way. And if you want to let you play unlimited, it also goes as low as like what? There's one over here for like $13.50. Another one about $13, and then hits $20. It has the same kind of jump effect with Yatagarasu. Because believe it or not, Walmart's ran out of Legacy of Darkness. They just up and sold out. And GameStop, they won't return my phone calls. Common question of the day comes from my paisano, my not so interesting life. Oh, come on, guy. You watch my videos, so life's gotta be pretty spicy. He says, hashtag Q for V. Do you think KONAMI, and let me just pause you real quickly right there. Listen, I'm not trying to jump on anybody or whatever. I hate when people say KONAMI. I get it, I understand. KONAMI needs to make money, henceforth they only care about money, henceforth they're KONAMI. It's fun, but it's played out. I think it's just boring at this point. Just call them KONAMI. We understand what you're trying to say. When you say KONAMI, that's been a couple of years old already. Back in the day in Yu-Gi-Oh, people used to always say must be nice. I'm not sure if it still happens at your locals or at your regionals, but at my locals, when I'm years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I only know because my wife was pregnant at the time. Every time I made a card or did a play or max seed somebody, they go, must be nice, must be nice, must be nice, must be nice. And it got so irritating. There was weeks I would not go to locals because it would irritate the crap out of me because everyone would say it. When I mean everyone would say it, I mean I'd be sitting playing Yu-Gi-Oh, must be nice, and must be nice. I'm gonna max seed that. Ooh, must be nice. Fuck off, play the game. That would happen a lot. That would happen a lot at my locals, and I literally wouldn't go to Yu-Gi-Oh for like a week because I just didn't want to hear it in my head, and that was like a little thing, and it just died out eventually. I mean, people still do it sporadically, but not as much as they used to. Thank the Lord. Now, the KONAMI thing, people are still doing it, and it's just, ugh. I'm just bored of it. Let's come up with a new way to... If you want to harass KONAMI, at least come up with a new name. I guess that's the best way to say it. Anyway, let me continue. Do you think KONAMI will ever let its players pick a reprint to put inside in a side booster set, or next year's dual power and pick its rarity? It could be the side event prize, add events to vote, and after a few months, release the top 3, or however they want to be reprinted. That's a great question. I actually don't have an answer for you. I'm not KONAMI. I don't really have an answer for you. I know we used to be able to vote on the show and jump Viz cards, and obviously they can't do it anymore because they got rid of those. But it'd be kind of cool. KONAMI went up to us and was like, "Hey guys, needle fiber, you want it?" And then they just show us a bunch of sets, but don't tell us the date. So it's kind of exciting to go. You know, it's like we're playing Russian roulette, and don't tell us the results. Just give us like 3 sets, but don't give us like 100 sets and be jerks about it. Just give us 3 sets. So by the time we hit the 3rd set, we know we're getting that card because they didn't come on the 2 sets. And just Russian roulette the crap out of it. Just go, and then we just don't know what's happening when the set comes out. Because let's be honest with you, some of these sets like the other 2 come so fast it doesn't really matter anyway, and it makes it kind of fun. And that card that we're excited about gets put in one of those sets, and that'd be something really, I think, really cool and really fun to see. But yeah, I don't have an answer for you. I would love to ask KONAMI about that. I'm gonna walk up to a KONAMI representative and go, "Hey, yo, KONAMI representative," and they get a cringe. I'm gonna cringe, and we're both gonna look at each other and just walk away, and it's gonna be embarrassing. Impact Entertainment says, hashtag QV. Sup V, how can I get more players to come to my locals? Well, the answer is you really can. I own my shop and I did almost no advertising. I'm a crappy shop owner. I did no advertising, and players was coming to my shop through pockets. If you're cool with other locals in your area, I know there's other stores in my area, gaming shops, and they know I'm the Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I am known for Yu-Gi-Oh! My whole town. There's no other place closer. And I actually have a funny story about that. I can't tell you right now, but God, I gotta do that story series about me going to another store and him talking about my store. But I'll talk about that in another series. Anyway, there's other stores, and you make friends with other card shops, and they know your shop is for Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, if they're mainly a Magic shop, they have a way to get rid of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. And you don't have to say nothing. As a shop owner, I told no other shops that I'm not going to do Magic Gathering. I'm doing Magic Gathering. My store's advanced. So, yeah, I'm doing Magic Gathering. Great promotional materials, great events, all that stuff. Just a terrible company. I'm still doing Magic Gathering. But they know if I do Yu-Gi-Oh! They know I specialize in Yu-Gi-Oh! They know I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I preach what I play, and I'm a huge fanatic of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they know that. All the shops around here know that. So I get a lot of people coming in and going, "Hey, you do Yu-Gi-Oh! You buy I sell Yu-Gi-Oh, and I heard about you from X shop and Y shop, and that's another way to get players into your shop by talking to other card shows. And just letting them know that you do Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't be offensive. Don't be a jerk about it. Just say, hey, you like Yu-Gi-Oh, to the shop owner. If they play, especially if you play Magic, they'll give you like the look like, come on, man, I'm too cool for Yu-Gi-Oh. I play Magic. It's like, all right, there, cool kid. Hey, cool cat. How about I take all your Yu-Gi-Oh players so they don't bother you, so you could be cool, you know, hanging out with all those good-looking models you hang out with, just, you know, working on your abs and the Magic the Gathering cards, you know, the good-looking guys that smell so good, the company that definitely doesn't interfere with politics in their game, you know, the good company that doesn't overcharge and sell on Amazon.com, you know, the cool company, the company that not only just screws stores over by sending them Ben product and Ben promotional material, but letting distributors run that promotional material, and distributors are just right now hemorrhaging product over to stores. I'm talking like 20 cases for a regular average OTS store. The cool store, the cool company, you know, give me those Yu-Gi-Oh nerds. You don't want those kids. They're crazy. You stay cool, cat. That's how we're doing in the 70s. One more. Paisano Perez says hashtag QV. Hey V, is Konami paying to hype up speed duels? Wasn't too long ago you said it was trash. Ha 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 ha. That's all I think he'd ask. I think he pops his head in the mouth and laughs like Snoopy. Just giving you a hard time. Thanks for the great content. And then Vulcan pops in the nowhere. He puts his head on his shoulder like this, like just pops it on his shoulder like a parrot, and he goes, he's probably trying to sell speed duels. Oh, his speed duels. Okay. Couple of things. One, I ain't selling speed duels. Two, I have 3 goddamn decks. Hold on a second. First of all, anyone watch Rama 1/2? That's not me. Okay. 3 deck boxes with speed duel decks inside each of them. And in one of them, I actually have a brand new thing of sleeves. Yeah, by the way, they're not just empty deck boxes. So no, I'm not trying to sell speed duels. I have my TCG player account. You can actually see if I'm selling speed duels. I don't think I have any speed duels listed. There's a brand new pack of purple sleeves for my speed duel decks. I gotta re-sleeve once I get the Sonic Bursts I'm missing, and I think I'm missing Dust Tornadoes. And I'm dumb, and I think I have the best top 3 meta. Anyway, so no, Konami's not paying me nothing to talk about speed duels. Everything I do on this channel, I'm not being paid for by anybody. 100%. I would love to talk to Konami. I'm really excited about speed duels, and if Konami wants to work with me in the future talking about speed duels, I would love to do that. I would love to do regular Yu-Gi-Oh with Konami. But let's be honest, Konami's not going to talk with most of us YouTubers. They're just going to send random product like dueling stuff to our top Yu-Gi-Oh players, YouTubers, not Yu-Gi-Oh players, definitely not that, but YouTubers, in an effort to bribe them into showing duel links to Yu-Gi-Oh players who play a physical trading card game. Dumb, you say? It is. Now, as far as speed duels, well, that's something a lot of people could get behind, and maybe Konami can start doing more events. You know, that speed duel national thing that they're doing over there in Peru and UK and Germany that we're not having here in America, but they give us a silly playmat with Joey and Nishizu. It looks nice, but it's silly in comparison to a national event for a side thing of speed duels that should have been a mainstay staple as another format, but Konami just kept rolling out too late. That thing, well, yeah, I would love to talk about that. I would love to promote that because I really do love speed duels a lot, and I really do enjoy it, and I am really having a good time. And if you're like me before, when I did say it was trash, because I 100% said it was trash, by the way, I'm not trying to back up with that. I said the format was trash, everything about it was terrible, and I wasn't wrong back then. The best deck was one deck, it was Blue Eyes, and you can play anything else, and you could buy 3 star decks. Then they had a new set come out, but for the most part, the new set had nothing for Blue Eyes, so it was trash. So yeah, I'm stone cold serious when I said speed duels was bad, but it's gotten a lot better now. We're seeing a format form, and we're seeing a new set come on the horizon with new stars coming up, and it's really fun to play. And I really recommend that if you guys want to promote speed duels or go to your shop and play speed duels, all you gotta do is build 2 or 3 decks, hang out with a buddy and play it. And it's my rat mentality. If you guys know what the rat mentality is, watch my other market watches over there somewhere. Anyway, Pazans, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you to all you guys asking me a question, especially you, Vulcan. Thank you so much for you guys watching my comment down below. I read every single one of you guys' comments, and I would love you guys to hit the subscribe button and the notification button whenever I do my live streams on Twitch, which links will be below. Anyway, Pazans, you guys have a great day.